There are huge amounts of rental properties hitting the market in the last 3 or 4 weeks, Mark. Have you noticed?
I noticed that too. I was really surprised because, we're in November now. Typically, you don't see a lot of people going from rental to rental in this time of the year. You don't. It's usually quiet November, December, January, February, March, it picks up a bit, but typically spring it does. So I'm shocked with the amount of listings. And I think yesterday there was what, over 200 and some? That's a lot of product. So
Yeah, I'm gonna pull it up. Well, we at one point we did a video and there was over 120, 30, and we were saying that was a lot. And
yeah.
then in the summer it went down to like 30, 40, 50, like there wasn't a lot. And now every day I'm seeing listings,
Yeah.
listings, listings.
5 or 6 today too. So we're gonna go through the listings and show you what's coming available, what price points. I think you should kind of get a gauge of if the rental market's cooling down, look at some days on markets and some of these. So it would be a bad idea to pull some history. And if anyone's thinking of selling or buying, we have some links down below to easily get in contact with myself or Diane. So let's get
Yeah,
this
we have
show.
some free resources now.
Okay.
We're moving up in the world.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna share the screen and it is shocking. Like I am shocked. So what I'm going to do here is just the city of Barrie alone. Okay,
Yeah.
people, we're only dealing in the city. We have over 200 matches, so I got to hit this, and we have 242 now today.
Yeah. 235 yesterday.
Yeah.
So let's look at the
So I
lowest.
can't even search by price
You can't
because
go
we
by
have,
list price or no?
huh?
You can't change that field, eh?
Well, the problem that we have is when you have over 200, I can't sort it.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And there's
Okay.
so bloody many.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Well, look at them.
Yeah. And
Like, so one thing people can look at normally under the 2000 mark, it says lower unit,
mhm.
but the house says detached.
Yeah, so it's a lower basement apartment.
It's right. Some of them will say lower level.
Yeah.
This is 59 feet, it's semi-detached,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
1750 for a lower, I don't know how many bedrooms that is.
Well, I think it's two, but pull a couple listings up.
Zero.
Maybe show the viewers.
Zero bedrooms, Mark.
Well, you
It
can pull it.
says zero, but
And it could be a bachelor. It may be. That looks like a bedroom to me.
looks like 2 bedrooms. So when
Yeah.
you're looking for rentals, that's one thing you have to be kind of wary of is that agents don't list them right. You see it all the time.
Yeah, I'm just kind of still puzzled at why the amount of rentals coming on this time of early of the year. Yes, the LTV is backed up quite heavily. Is that the reason they got, you know, properties turned over to the landlords, get them back in the market? I don't know. I don't know. Hard to say. But like that's a few bucks, 3 grand. That seems a little high for me.
Well, this is a brand
Yeah.
new townhouse on Phoenix. The problem is these people paid over 800.
Oh, easy. Yeah. Nice looking home.
Yeah.
Right there.
I've been in this one just down the street on Phoenix. They're beautiful. They're 9 foot ceilings, nice houses. They're
Yeah.
big, but they paid over 800 and to cover you need that kind of rent. It is 4 bed, three
Yeah.
bath.
Was it listed before? I'm kind of curious because I do want to, give the viewer some
Yep.
history on some of these. Um,
2849 in December 2023, and it was leased out.
okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. But we have pages and pages. So like unit B 1550, but that'll be a 1 bedroom or yeah, 1 bedroom,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Downtown. Full houses, we'll see here. This is basically $3,000. 4 bed, 3 bath, 299. Yeah, it's a full house.
Yeah.
and a newer house, right? But there is so many. Look at $3,000 for an upper, Mark.
Pull it up. Yeah, it's probably what, 1,800 square feet, maybe two upstairs, maybe.
4 bedroom, they're saying upstairs,
Yeah, yeah, it's at least 2,200 square feet, maybe.
but
Yeah,
it's still, you don't get the basement, it's only the upper,
yeah,
but it is big. Older home.
yeah. History. So I've been listed what today? 3 days. I'm always curious, because this with the amount of listings coming up. Okay, so she leased. What's this one?
I think that's the lower, the 1900.
So you wonder, like I just both come back on the market fairly, same day. Maybe
Well,
it's
no, because one's the lower, one's the upper.
yeah. I see that.
Yeah. But one thing I wanted to show people, which kind of freaked me out, is so say active between
Pull it up. Go.
0 and 14 days.
Okay,
Okay. And we'll put in, so how many just in the last 2 weeks?
because that's when we noticed it.
That's when we noticed it.
9.
90
Pull them up.
in just the last 2 weeks.
Yeah. If I was a renter today and looking at this inventory and I needed a place to stay, I would think I would be in a good negotiation position due to the inventory.
Okay, so now I can sort by price.
Okay, so let's do that. Let's go from the lowest to highest.
It is.
Okay, good.
So like 149 gun, lower level, 2 bedroom, 1700.
Looks like that's a semi-detached by looking at it. Okay.
That's not a bad price.
No, not bad. No, not for 2 bedroom.
No.
No.
Ann Street. So we have a bunch here. Shalom Way, 23 Shalom, basement, 1700, 2 bedroom. Walkout too.
Yeah, not a bad looking unit.
Those prices are lower than they used to be.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Because for a bedroom, a basement bedroom with 2 bedrooms and a walkout was more than 1700.
Yep. What's Diane away? There's another 2 bedroom lower. So it's pretty safe from 17 to 1,900 bucks for a lower level.
Yeah, 2 bedroom.
Okay.
Walkout.
I think kitchen, but
It's kind of cut up.
yeah, it is. It
It's
is.
very cut up, but
Maybe the rental market's starting to soften.
well, I'm thinking it is, Mark, because you know what else I've been noticing?
What?
So this is when these are all uppers or lowers, right?
Yeah.
Then we start getting into detached. When you get into detached, you're at least, this is a main, this is an upper. So we're at least 2,500. This is a main to get a full house, you're close to 3,000.
Yeah. That's a full house.
Well, it says a full house, but I'm checking to see if it actually is.
Shows good.
They only show the upstairs though,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Main floor,
Main floor. Okay. How much?
2,600.
Mm,
They're not
oh,
going to get that.
no.
Not with this kind of competition. Look at the competition.
No one's moving. I'm sorry, but no one's moving this time of year. It is so slow. Unless they're forced to move.
This 2,700 for the whole house.
Yeah.
3 bed, 3 bath. Well, you know another thing I noticed? Can we see price changes?
Oh, let's check it out. I think that'd be good to
I guess we can you?
I don't know, find it out.
Because I've noticed, okay, okay, I'll show you something. I might be able to manage this.
All right. Be good to see.
Okay. So in the last week, Mark, these are the price decreases, right?
Okay. Can you do them by, okay, good. There, let's go through some of it.
Look at how many of them are the rentals.
I'll go through it. Hang on.
The first 29.
Okay, so here it is here. Okay, so let's look at this side because then we can show it shows it the change. 17 to 15, 16 to 15, 18 to 17, 22 start to come down.
1900 to 18, 2000 to 18, 21 to 1995.
Uh,
But you see, this is just in the last 7 days.
yep. Yep.
And we have almost 30 that have dropped their price.
Yeah. They're gonna have to when there's 200, how many, 245? It's a lot of product.
242, was it?
245, I think. That's a lot of product. That's a ton.
It's huge.
You know, you're gonna have to get aggressive. You're gonna, or that thing's gonna, if they don't get that rent in the next 2 weeks, it's gonna sit for months. I think it
Yeah.
will.
Well,
Just
I am shocked at this.
no, so am I. I'm really shocked.
The reason why is because through a lot of our videos and a lot of the stuff we've been talking about this year, um, and a lot of our clients that are investors, they're getting out of it.
Well, because they've been burnt, Dan. That's the thing. They've been burnt.
But this doesn't look like people are getting out of it.
Well, no, it doesn't. But I wish we knew the full stories. Hey, there's lots of investors out there. They could have owned those properties and we could do the research, but why bother? They could have had those rental properties for 10, 15, 20 years, even 5 years, right? Had good tenants. They got, but you know, as soon as they get burnt, they're going. You know, and I know it. People
Well,
get out.
my other issue is, one, are people hurting more and um and now they're renting out their basements?
But we've seen a few of them in there where they're upper and lower together, but some might
Or,
not.
or are some investors now, because the prices are lower, starting to buy?
I don't see that. I don't see the prices. I mean, if we look, they're flat to last year. I wouldn't say they're a lot lower. I mean, no, I don't see the investor coming. My phone's not ringing, except yesterday it rang once for an investor, but I don't see the investor group come racing back until these LTV issues get fixed. They're just not, there's too much risk involved in this mess. In
Yeah, but
this,
where are all these rentals coming from then?
like, we don't know, but there's two things. Could have had them for, several years. Boom. Right. If you want, you can pull it up in Geo and walk a viewer through how long they've owned it. But I'm thinking these are longer term investors for a while. These just aren't newbies buying and, hey, great, I'm a landlord now, so renting them all out. No, no, no way. I don't. I really don't.
Yeah, but
Never.
why would tenants be leaving the rental market?
Well, I don't know. They're not, I don't know. But look at some of these, look how far the
Like if,
LTV is backed up though. The
well,
LTV,
no, my question is this. My question is this is, if I've been trying to sell my house and I can't sell it, do I just rent it?
maybe. Some of them could be in that mix. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
I saw one of them in there when I was just looking through. Some of them, they had
Yeah.
it listed for 1 million something, and they're renting it now. They just
Right.
listed it to rent.
They get the money. So, or the money that they expect to get for it. Yeah. LTB being backed up, got possession maybe 30 days ago, clean it up back, rent it back in the market. That's some for sure. Yeah. But that many, there's no way that many people have given notice and said, we're leaving.
No,
Not this time of year. So
no.
I don't know. And we're not seeing the LTV issues being fast tracked or corrected. We don't see changes there. So we can't say, oh, there's more landlords that are now opening up their homes for rentals now. I don't know. I just know there's a lot of inventory. That I do know. And, I'm glad to see that it's coming down. I think that will help out some people. All in for that. A lot of product out there though. And we know there's going to be a lot of product sitting over the winter months. And I know it.
I'm
That's
just shocked at how many there is, honestly.
There's a lot of inventory at all different ranges. Like looking at imagine a young family paying $3,000 a month or just a family. 2 kids and mom and dad, maybe 3 kids paying 3K a month. That's just for rent. They haven't paid heat and hydro. They haven't paid internet yet. Haven't bought groceries yet. What's it cost them? 5K a month? That's a
Or
lot of goddamn money. Holy Christ. That's a lot of money. So I
with
don't know.
food and everything, markets more money than that.
Probably you put a car payment on there, you get this, boom. I don't know where it's coming from, but there's a lot of product. Or maybe or is it some of these people saying, okay, you know what? I'm done renting. I'm going to start saving for a house and moving back with mom and dad. Is it all of it? Not even close, but it could be some.
Well, yeah,
So,
I think there's more than one thing going on here.
no, 100%.
I know some actually, a couple that are not doing their lease or moving back in with mom and dad.
It's the only way to get ahead. You can't pay this crazy rent and hope to be a homeowner in a year or two. Year 6, 7, 8, 9. They did a study. Oh, for an average person to buy a home today, you need to get the down payment and paying these rents, you'd be like almost 20 years of saving up. Let's get that done down to 5 and have a healthy down payment and go live with mom and dad. Yeah, I mean, that would be the smart move. It would be hard, but I think it'd be a smart move. That's some of it. You're right. There's not just one thing. There's multiple reasons why we're seeing an influx of inventory
Yeah.
in the rental market. And we're seeing some decreases because I think the landlords are getting scared. Well, holy cow, if I don't rent this in 3 or 4 weeks, it's done. Like we're
Well,
we've had good weather.
that's the thing with this time of year, they know that. So they're probably, okay, we got to lower the price. We got to do something now
No,
because
damn right. Right. And we encourage landlords before you go out and rent to anybody and just to say you got to rent it, do your due diligence. I'm telling you, go back to our collections of videos in the back. It tells it all. Definitely go to openroom.ca and put their names in or the property address that they're on the application. Do it. You have to do these things. Front lobby
well,
does
yeah. So, you know, my client that was with the LTB this morning, she's doing front lobby. She said she's going on front lobby and she's putting everything in.
front lobby. That one front lobby updates credit reports. The openroom.ca will do the LTB documents.
Yeah.
So
But front lobby will actually hurt their credit score if they haven't been
yes,
paying.
yes, you have I mean, I think landlords today have to do everything possible to protect if themselves or future people from getting hurt. So I think it's a wise decision, and we're starting to see some good growth in those areas where people are doing that. It's good because it's I wouldn't want to be a landlord today because there's just way too much risk involved. And looking at that inventory, would that scare me a little bit? Right now, it would. You're damn right it would scare me right
Well,
now.
the problem is, Mark, obviously people aren't scared.
Well, but we don't, those aren't all buys though. We can't say that, right? Some could be. If we did some, we could spend days doing research on that. But
No, but my issue is
that's for the all new buy.
if I was an investor and I had LTB problems and I finally got my tenant out,
They're selling.
well, I wouldn't be re-renting
You'd be selling.
because well, that's what I'm saying. But we got so many out there listing.
Yeah, but we just can't nail it down to one source. We just
No,
can't.
it's multiple.
Multiple sources that make up that influx of properties. And we'll never know unless we spend 30 hours researching every listing and going back and see when they bought it. And that's just way too much work. But right now,
Well, I don't even know if you could tell then. You'd actually have to
we can tell
call
one
the
thing. We could tell
agents.
if they've been listed before. We could tell how long the owners owned it. Bang. But there's a lot of property out
Yeah,
there.
but did your tenant leave or did you get them evicted? Were the tenants paying or weren't they? Like without talking to the agent, you don't really know.
You don't know. You don't know. You'll never know the story. You'll never know the story.
And with 200 and some, like it's
Right.
impossible.
So let's go back to we'll go back to the case of my guy in Newmarket and those people rented a property on 12 Crestwick, and we got contact with them. And again, there was no due diligence done, et cetera, et cetera. Talking to my client last week, they've left that property. They've said we're leaving. So why would they leave? Because they know maybe that the landlord in Newmarket knows where they lived, and he thinks his bill is going to be 50, 60K. Where did they go? I don't know. I know I sent them the video. We did videos on it. Are they scared? I don't know. I don't know the whole story, but if they're scared or not, but I'm glad that they left for the other people that own that property that had no idea who they were getting because they
Yeah.
didn't do no homework.
Yeah.
So, do your homework. We're going to do a video today on how to do a couple extra steps to safeguard yourself, especially for new investors where, we've seen it too many times. Well, I'm new at this. I want to save a couple grand to do it myself. Oh, good God, look what happens. Disaster. So anyway, I think we've covered some good points on it.
Yeah.
So yeah, influx, we'll see. Anyway, okay, want to give this a like and follow for more information on the rental market.
Perfect.
Out there. See ya.
See ya.